the creation of humanity and God's love for human beings. In the beginning, there was no world, no sky, no mountains, rivers, or living creatures. There was only God. God desired to create a world that was beautiful, orderly, and full of life. God spoke, and things came into existence. He created light and separated it from darkness. He made the sky, the seas, and the land. He created plants, trees, animals of every kind, and the sun, moon, and stars. After creating all these things, God looked at his creation and saw that it was good. Yet there was one creation that was more special than all the others: humanity. God said, "Let us make mankind in our image." So God created the first man, Adam. Unlike the animals, which came into being by God's command, Adam was formed from the dust of the ground. Then God breathed the breath of life into him, and Adam became a living being. This act shows a unique closeness between God and humanity. God did not create human beings from a distance. He was personally involved in their creation. Afterward, God prepared a beautiful place for Adam to live, called the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden was filled with beautiful trees and abundant fruit. Rivers flowed through it, and everything Adam needed was provided. God not only gave humanity life, but also prepared a home, food, and a perfect environment in which to live. God gave Adam responsibility. He was to care for the garden, tend it, and look after God's creation. Adam was also given the task of naming the animals. As time passed, God saw that Adam was alone. God said, "It is not good for the man to be alone." So God created the first woman, Eve, to be Adam's companion and partner. This reveals another aspect of God's care. He was concerned not only with Adam's physical needs, but also with his emotional and relational needs. God understood the importance of companionship, love, and community. Adam and Eve lived happily in the Garden of Eden. They had no worries about food, survival, or hardship. God blessed them and entrusted them with the care of the earth. However, God also gave human beings something precious: freedom of choice. In the garden stood a tree known as the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God commanded Adam and Eve not to eat its fruit. This command showed that God did not create people as robots programmed to obey without choice. Instead, he gave them the freedom to decide whether they would trust and obey him. One day, a serpent approached Eve and tempted her. The serpent suggested that eating the forbidden fruit would make her wise and like God. Eve chose to eat the fruit and then gave some to Adam, who also ate it. Immediately, their eyes were opened. They became aware of their nakedness and felt shame for the first time. Out of fear, they hid themselves from God. When God came to them, he called out to Adam, "Where are you?" This question did not mean that God did not know Adam's location. Rather, it was an invitation for Adam to come forward, face the truth, and acknowledge what had happened. When Adam and Eve admitted their actions, God judged their disobedience. Because they had broken his command, consequences followed. They could no longer remain in the Garden of Eden. Life would now include hardship, pain, toil, and eventually death. Yet even in this moment of judgment, God showed mercy. The Bible tells us that God made garments from animal skins and clothed Adam and Eve. This may seem like a small act, but it reveals God's compassion. Even after they had disobeyed him, he still cared for their needs and provided for them. Adam and Eve were sent out of the Garden of Eden, and humanity's life in the world became more difficult. However, God did not abandon them. Throughout the rest of the Bible, he continues to guide, protect, teach, and work through future generations of people, created human beings and gave them life, prepared a good world and a home for them, blessed them and gave them meaningful responsibilities, provided companionship, family, and relationships, communicated with them and taught them, gave them freedom to choose, corrected them when they did wrong, exercised justice through judgment, showed mercy even after they failed. The story of Adam and Eve presents one of the Bible's earliest pictures of God, a creator who loves, provides, teaches, and cares for humanity, even when human beings make mistakes. This theme of God's love, justice, and mercy continues throughout the entire Bible.